Amazing how we doing. Here we go. Hold on a sec. Pulling up the chat. Hello, chat. Oh, here we go. I am doing all right. How are you doing? Good to see you. There we go. Gaming sure no idea what he was doing. You know what he was playing? What's up, Brooke? Sorry I couldn't go live yesterday. My back was killing me. I haven't had that in a minute, but I've had it some, but it's just kind of just with all this life stuff going on, it just was like killing me. So hope you're better now. Yeah, I'm doing better today. I didn't do a lot of high intense activity last night. I did some running, and that usually the blood pumping helps. I'm gonna take some more protein tonight. I'm trying to get back on my protein supplement because usually that helps. But yeah, I'm eating ramen and spicy. I like spicy foods. But yeah, lock in. I'm a spicy food guy. Overall, pretty much. What are you all up to today? Mason, how is... I actually was curious. I wanted to ask you how Ramadan is going for you. It's Bulldog Carbonara flavor? Interesting. Interesting. I don't know if I've ever had spicy ramen. I think I've only had like regular ramen, but like I feel like I would like spicy ramen because I do enjoy spicy foods. That's okay. I think I understand what you were saying. Okay. Make sure the Discord notification went out. It did. Start with legs today. Well, quads. I'm gonna start with leg extension. Alpha Wolf, how we doing? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I probably won't be doing squats today. Because the less... Making dinner? Duh! The less pressure I can put my lower back right now, the better. But I am going to put this on. Good to see you, though. Hope life is treating you well. Steaks, sweet baked potatoes, corn, and green beans. You know, I've said on stream before, I'm not a big baked potato fan. But that does sound good. That sounds like a good dinner, dude. I can mess with that. That is my hot take. I'll send you some. Dude, I'd appreciate it. That sounds so good. I'd mess with that right now. That actually sounds so good. What's up, Hannah? We're talking about Alpha's sweet baked potatoes that I probably wouldn't eat, but that food sounds really good. Do you cook a lot? Are you like a Gordon Ramsay type guy? Yo, remember me? Dude, you ask me that every time you come in. Like, of course I do. What's up, Balloon? Okay, I'm gonna time this guy out. What are we yapping about? I ain't much of a chef. Although, when it comes to the microwave, that's a different story. I go to competitions for my grilling. Dude, no way. Are you serious? That's crazy. Duh. That's awesome. I've seen those before. Those go stupid, like in a good way. Like they go crazy. Like I don't know if this is what you're talking about, but I've seen those like grilling competitions where they have like rows of people on grills, and they're all just, ugh! And then they have like the interviewers. So what are you cooking? Today I'm making a burger. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this stuff is crazy, dude. Have you ever won a competition? Yo, if there was a competition for making a PB&J, the best PB&J sandwich at approximately 3:30 a.m., I'd be an Olympic gold medalist. 100%. No doubt in my mind. And microwaving instant rice actually goes crazy. Cook-off competition. I have 5 wins so far. Oh my gosh, he's in. I have seen those before. I don't know, but that's crazy. 5 wins is nuts. Bro is him. Well, now I do want some. That sounds good. I haven't cooked a lot in my life. I like some, but I mostly just do easy stuff like taking a, half pound of beef, putting it in the skillet, and making taco meat. Like, okay, boo-hoo. Yeah. Big stuff there, Basin, bro. You're doing a lot, man. That's my definition of cooking. I can do eggs, though. I can do eggs. I can poach eggs. I actually have an egg cooking machine now that can do it for me. I got it for Christmas. But they probably don't allow those in the competitions. All right. Let me get some. Basically, they pick each state country where you have wherever you're at, and they pick how good you are as a grill master. Obviously, you got to enter in. Interesting. Are there levels? So are there levels, or does everyone compete at like the same level? Or is there like grandmaster griller? Oh yeah. Oh, that's crazy. I'd be like beginner. I'd be like, I've turned on a grill in my life. That's it. I know how to turn the grill on. Even that might be debatable. Is there a turn the grill on competition? I would probably come like 3rd place in that. That's crazy though. I'd want to be like a judge at one of those competitions. Because then you just get free food all day. I'd be like, yeah, this one's good. Yeah, this one tastes really good, yeah. Like, that'd be me. Yeah, this one tastes good. Yeah, I like this one. Can you pass me the barbecue sauce? Can you pass me the barbecue sauce? Boo-hoo, mercy, boo-hoo. Yeah, for real. You'll be bribed as well? Oh, I would 100% take a bribe. Like, if they're like, hey, I'll be your personal chef for a week if you let me win this competition, deal. Deal. Done. I don't care if you serve me garbage. I'll rate it a 10. I'm easily getting bribed. Is it levels per se, like any other progressive through stages of learning experience from beginner to expert? Interesting. I love learning about new stuff that I don't know anything about. That's like a whole world that I don't even know about. Like I said, I would be the level of turning on the grill as fast as you can. I think I would place like 3rd place. That person is playing Need for Speed. Oh, the person you're talking about? Interesting. Hey, what's up, Landon? Soul of Valor, you know it. I'd call myself expert. I mean, sounds like it. I believe you. Hope you're doing well, Landon. Good to see you, man. Make sure y'all drop a like if you haven't already. Per usual, you donate, I'll draw something on the board. I'll draw a request. Or we can do the thing where we change the background again. I thought that was fun. I have plenty of photos we can change the background to. If we need to change, if we want to change the background again. When you go to those events, do you have to bring your own grill, or do they provide that to you? I feel like having your own grill is like home court advantage. Like, you know all the buttons. You know where the gas line is. You know how your lid opens and closes. Pause. I am the music. Swamp is out. Cardi. What's up, Eddie? How are we doing? Doing great. How are you? How's the weekend going so far? The weekend's been pretty good, honestly. Not too bad. Can't complain too much, I guess. Glad you're doing great. Here in Cali, it's getting hot. I bet it is. Oh man, you're in Cali. Wow. So you're like 5 hours ahead of me. Or is it behind? No, you're 5 hours behind me, I think. I'm in the Midwest, so Eastern time zone. I don't know if it's 5 hours or 6 hours. 3? Is it 3? Behind. I thought that was like mountain time. I thought mountain time was like 3. I never been out that far west, I don't think. Hannah's right. Foiled again! 5:44 p.m. Okay. My bad. I don't know my time zones. Foiled again! No, I was just testing you. I know Central Time Zone is an hour. Isn't there like Mountain Time or something? Something goofy like that. Like some random dude that lives up in Colorado mountains has a certain time that he goes by compared to everyone else in America. Swamp is out. I am the music. We need help, Hannah. How's the time zones work? Yeah, we do need help. I was gonna look it up, but actually, I think Hannah should just explain it. Well, I'll listen to good credit. It looks so weird dancing without any music. I am the music! I think last time you were here, Eddie, was when I had the cowboy. I just looked at your chat history. I think that was the last time you were here, or when I had the cowboy hat on. I was locked in. Sometimes I bring the cowboy hat, the cowboy hat out. Well, I'm feeling good. YouTube's getting extremely sensitive. What do you mean? What's up, Phantom? I'm doing alright. How are you doing? Make sure I'll drop a like if you haven't already. Helps the YouTube algorithm, you know. Helps the YouTube robot get out to some more people. It's free. Swamp is out. Okay, leg extension. Good, thanks for asking. Yeah, absolutely, man. Glad you're doing well. Just doing a little leg day. Oh, we asked you to explain time zones because we were confused, and I said I was gonna look it up, but then I said I'm gonna let Hannah explain it. Cardi, my evil twin. Cardi, my evil twin. Cardi, my evil twin. Debating. Might just do lunges. Or goblet squat, because that wouldn't be too bad for my back. I might sneeze. I did sneeze. Woo! Swamp is out! Ah. Okay. Move this. Ugh. Ah. Okay. Oh. All right. 45. Still doing goblet squat. This feels pretty good. Slower chat right now. That is okay. Okay. So one more set of these. Bro's lost it.
lock in. Oh, I'm locked in. You know it, Mason. Did you hear what I said earlier? I was curious how, if you don't mind talking about it, I was curious how Ramadan was going for you.
But if that's something that you don't want to talk about, it's totally fine. Because it ends, what? In a week, right? Going great? Good. Glad to hear. I don't know if you were here, but I was having Ahmed, he was talking about it a lot. Probably a couple weeks ago. End of March it ends? Gotcha. So is your sleeping schedule out of whack? Because of it? Or is everything pretty much the same? Eid is the festival right after Ramadan. Yeah, I knew about that. Like I said, I did a I'll mention it again. I did a in college. I had an extra course that I had to do. Like I needed an extra credit, and so I did intercultural communications, and we had a whole unit just on Ramadan. And we had a few of like the students who were there talk about it as well. A lot of nightlife, so I sleep after 5 a.m. most of the day. Time sleep. It's my holidays, so it helps. That's fair. Interesting. That's what I was wondering. Like, does it take? I'm just curious. I'm kind of just asking questions. Does it take a little bit to get back on a right routine? I guess. So okay. Where the businesses where you live, do they adjust their hours based on Ramadan, or does it stay the same? I've always been curious about things like that. Because, like, for example, I mean, like, during Christmas, right, in America, a lot of places close. Now, obviously, it's only usually for Christmas Day. Some of them close Christmas Eve, and that's not for a whole 30 days, but the work is mostly from 9 to 10 to, like, 1. Interesting. Okay. Huh. That's what I was wondering. So I guess then after Ramadan, it readjusts back to normal. I feel like I would struggle changing my sleeping schedule. That would mess me up a little bit. Yeah, I learned more about Ramadan in college than I did any time before that, from that one class that I took. Surprisingly, nothing to do with my major, but it was probably one of the most impactful courses I took, because it was very cultural. And like I said, we spent a lot of time on Ramadan. Back then, most people have to do an all-nighter to adjust. I would. Hundo P. I feel like I would have to do an all-nighter to adjust. Pop out! Pop! Pop out! Pop! Pop out. Yeah, that would be a pretty big adjustment for me. Personally. Attended church back in high school because I stayed with a Pakistani. I don't know if I said that right. Is it Pakistani? It might be Pakistani. I said Pakistani. I don't know. Christian Fairbanks said a lot about Christianity. That's, dude, there you go. And sometimes,
sometimes I feel like there's times when it comes to another person's culture, there's only so much you can learn from an education of someone who just knows about it, right? So, for example, right, I had a Spanish teacher in high school, and he was good, right? But he wasn't um, like, he wasn't like from Latin America, right? He got his bachelor's and everything in language and all that, and so he really knew Spanish, but he didn't know. I mean, like, it's not like he grew up there or anything like that. Which, you know, at the end of the day, you can learn a lot from someone like that, right? But my junior year of high school, he was replaced with someone who grew up in Mexico and actually immigrated to America. And I feel like, so much more about Mexican culture than I would have if the original guy had stayed. Just because sometimes I feel like having that experience, I mean, that's why people do study abroad programs, right? Because you can only learn so much in the classroom. You know what I'm saying? One-on-one talk with a person who's lived in a certain culture is way better than book study. I agree, right? I 100% agree. And that doesn't mean you have to do a study abroad program to learn that. It's just like talking to people who live there, who grew up there. I think that's how you learn more than just someone who, like you said, book study, who's just has a bachelor's in Spanish or, you know, whatever it is. But like I said, I learned so much more from her just because she had lived there. And actually my fluency improved because a lot of what she would say was in Spanish. And that was her main language was Spanish, and her secondary language was English. And so a lot of what she taught was in Spanish. And so it took a little bit to adjust, but like once I did, I honestly started speaking better Spanish than when I was just with the guy before. Not that he was a bad teacher, he was a great teacher. But you know, you can learn a lot from being with someone who's lived in the culture. As teacher, I see so many students. I'm about to say you're a teacher. Yeah, that makes sense. Who are book study, but in real world they can't stand change unless they go and see for themselves how it's like. Yeah, 100%. That's why I mean that's. No, I know what you meant. I agree. I mean, I agree. I feel like you can learn a lot. I mean, that's why I want to travel. You know, because I want to learn other cultures. I've always been. I mean, not always, but for a while now, I've been really. What's up, Adrian? Backstab was 395. I've been really not invested, but like I really respect and want to learn about Japanese culture, right? I think it's very different than like Western culture, and so I've always wanted to visit Japan, live there for like a week, you know, like visit there, be there for like a week. Then you just be there, you know. But yeah, I think you can learn so much just by talking to people, right? And learning from other people's experience. Just being around people who are not from the same household you grew up in, who are not from the same culture you're from. Just being around those like other people, I feel like can drastically improve your, I don't know what to call it, like your world sense. I think it might be shocking you learn about the Japanese, that how it is so different than it is represented in animes and movies. Is it? I was curious. I mean, like, I think there's something to say about how some Japanese culture has been westernized, right, in some kinds of like American anime, things like that, or like adaptations, things like that. My biggest, like, okay, I actually did a whole, I know I'm yapping a lot, but honestly I don't really care. I need to yap. I did a whole presentation on this in college. It was in the class that I did. And I talked about Godzilla. And a lot of people don't know about the origin of Godzilla. I know a lot of people are like, what are you talking about? Like, bro, okay, buddy. But
original Godzilla from the 50s was Godzilla was a byproduct of World War II. Godzilla was a byproduct of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Like, he was a nuclear mutated monster that was a result of the atomic bomb, and that was what that was what he was portrayed as in the Japanese film, the original Godzilla. And when Western culture got wind of that, when Godzilla did so well, they took the idea of Godzilla and twisted it to where it wasn't. He was a byproduct, but that wasn't as important. It was shifted a bit. The narrative was shifted compared to the original Godzilla to make it more appealing to Western culture. And now, don't get me wrong, the Westernized Godzilla is great, right? They still put out movies, right? They just had Godzilla, Kong, New Empire, or whatever it was. I liked it. It was fun. I liked it. But Godzilla Minus One, I liked a lot more because it holds true to what Godzilla was. That movie takes place right after World War II. And so the timeline, the culture, the narrative surrounding Godzilla makes sense. That was a lot of yapping. I don't know if you caught all that. But, like I said, I did a whole presentation on it. So that doesn't surprise me, what you said. But, I'm still curious. I'd still love to visit Japan. I've never been to Japan. Wow, I can't talk. I've never been to Japan. That's what I think. No, I think that's fair. I don't think you truly have an understanding of a culture until you visit it. I mean, you can learn about it. You can, like we said, book smart, You can learn about it. You can take time to study it. You can take time to learn the language. You can take time to learn the history. At the end of the day, you're not going to know the culture until you've been there for a little bit. You can at least get a feel for it. So, that makes sense. But I really like using the Godzilla example, because I did a lot of research on it, so. I had to cite scholarly sources. I'm sure you know about that, Mason, since you're a teacher. Okay, I'm gonna do some calf raises. If y'all have anything to say, by all means, I will keep yapping. No, she's not. Are you serious? How do you know that? There's no way. She said it. I caught her live yesterday. There's no way. Like, she's not that she wouldn't try and run, but I just think there's no way. I mean, she's an interesting character, I don't know if her in a position of power is gonna mix well together. I don't know about that one. Ill-equipped and safe. There won't be any grass if she wins. Yo, it's over. Yeah, everything's getting paved. If she wins, there's not going to be a blade of grass at all. It's all gone. Grass is gone. GG. That's crazy word. The fact that she thinks that she has a chance of winning an election is already wild enough. I mean, you know, that's pretty much all I got for legs tonight, I think. I don't want to push it too hard. So I didn't work out. I didn't lift yesterday. So, we'll probably just call it there since the chat's been pretty slow today, which is fine. I've enjoyed talking to you, Mason, and everyone else has been here. I appreciate the support, as usual. I'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll go live a little bit early tomorrow. Sunday night is usually a tougher night for most people to get to a Basement Bro stream, and I understand that. As long as the Discord notification went out, that's what matters to me. Either way, I will be back tomorrow. W stream. I appreciate the support as usual. I'm thinking about, I'm gonna make a YouTube short, hopefully, between today and tomorrow's stream to post, since I haven't posted anything recently as far as that goes. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat some food too. I've not eaten dinner, so gonna go do that. But yeah, appreciate the support as usual. Happy lifting. I will be back tomorrow, as long as everything goes well. Have a good rest of your night, and be safe. Peace out, y'all.